Woo! 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 All right, here we go, people. I'm back. It's time to get jiggy with it, people. We're going to take a little transition off today and talk about a new topic. We're going to talk about some of that stuff where you got to use some money. Got to use some money about the discount and the sales tax. So one of them we talked, one of them's pretty good when you're talking about doing one. The other one we're not so happy about. All right. So we got discount and sales tax today, another percentage thing. So of course we're going to be using some calculations here to figure this stuff out. All right. Did want to say that one of the greatest guitar players in history just passed away yesterday, and you can hear his group playing in the background here. So if you can send me the name of this group and song later, you can get some extra credit. All right, but I'll play a little bit more of that later. So let's say we're going out shopping, okay, and we are looking at a watch that normally costs $279. Okay, but they are having a discount on it, so you can get a discount of 30% off, but you must of course pay tax before you can walk out of the store with it. So let's say we're going to pay 7% tax. Alright, so in this first one I'm going to go through and do all this by hand. Okay, I'm not going to use a calculator because I think the best way for you to see it done is to do it by hand, step by step. So I'm going to break it down into 4 different little parts here so you can see it, and hopefully that'll help you understand how all this works. So if you'll just follow along with me, I'm going to try not to go too fast and do one of them at a time. So over here I am going to get the discount first, then in this column I'm going to get the sale price, and sometimes those are the only two that you have to do, really. I mean, sometimes it'll just ask you for the discount, or sometimes it'll just ask you for the sale price. But I'm just going to go ahead and go from start to finish with you. Sometimes it may just ask you for the sales tax, which would be this one, and then the last thing, of course, would be the total. So sometimes it just depends on the wording of the question as to which one you got to do. But I'm just going to take this one and run it from start to finish. Okay. So the first thing we would need to know is, okay, so what's the decimal for 30%? Y'all know what the decimal for 30% is? That is 0.30. I hope you're telling me. Okay, so over here I'm going to do 279 times 0.30. All right, so real fast, 0 times all that stuff, of course, is 0. So I can just write down all those zeros. Then I'm done with that. So I'm going to put down a 0 for that one. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23, and then 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. Okay, so then of course you add all that stuff up like you normally do, and this is easy enough because there's a bunch of zeros up there, so that's 0, 7, 3, 8. Now, how many places do I need to move the decimal down here in this answer? Well, up here we've got 2 decimal places here, right? 1, 2, so I got to move it over 2 here. So I'm actually getting a discount of $83.70 on the watch. Okay, so that's $83.70. So now I'm going to take this and put it up here, and to get the sale price of the watch, I got to do $279 minus $83.70. Alright, so 279 minus 83.70. I'm gonna have to do some borrowing here, right? I'm gonna have to do some borrowing right up in here because I can't do some of this stuff. So 0 minus 0, of course, is 0, but I can't do 0 minus 7, so I'm gonna have to borrow from that. That becomes an 8, and of course that becomes a 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Go ahead and bring down your decimal here. Just keep everything lined up. When you add and subtract, you keep them lined up. 8 minus 3, of course, is 5. And then I got to borrow here, and then 17 minus 8 is 9, and then 1 minus nothing there, of course, is 1. So that means that the sale price of the watch after the 30% off, and we've taken it away, the sale price of the watch is $195.30. Now, we wished we could walk out of the store and pay $195.30, and that'd be all she wrote. However, we all know that that is not the case. We are not going to walk out of the store for $195.30. We got to pay the government some money, and that would be 7% tax. All right, so what's the decimal for 7%? Can you tell me that? If you're saying 0.07, you are correct. So now I got to take this, put it up here, and do 195.30 times 0.07. Hopefully you know your 7 times tables. If you're 12 or 13 years old and you don't know your 7 times tables, it's time to learn them. Matter of fact, it's overdue. You should have learned them about 3 years ago. 7 times 0, 0. 7 times 3, 21. Carry the 2. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 2 is 37. Put down the 7, carry the 3. 7 times 9. Oh Lord, there it is. What's 7 times 9? 7 times 9 is 63. Plus 3 is 66. Right, that, carry that one. 7 times 1, of course, is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. Now pay attention to this, because here's where people mess this whole thing up. In the sales tax column right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. Do you see this right here? I'm going to circle it. We have got 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers after the decimal. That means we got to move it over. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we've got 4 numbers after the decimal. We are going to round this to dollars and cents, people. Dollars and cents. This is the real world. We pay with stuff with dollars and cents. So that would be $13. And since there's a 1 there, that means we're not going to round that up. Okay, so it's $13.67. That's how much tax we got to pay. $13.67. Okay, so make sure you round it to the right dollars and cents. Don't round it to the nearest dollar. Round it to the nearest cent. All right, and the last thing, of course, we're going to do is we're going to take these 2 jokers right here, the sale price and the tax, and that's how you get your total. So we're taking that one, and we're adding them over here. 195.30 is the sale price, okay, plus the tax we're going to have to pay on the watch is $13.67. So this is sale price, this is tax. We add those 2 things together, here and here. We're done with this, okay? You don't add the discount. We're done with that. You add the sale price and the tax, that gives you the total. Can you add? You remember, you got to line everything up. 7 plus 0, 7. 3 plus 6, 9. Bring the decimal straight down. 5 plus 3 is 8. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry 1 over there. 1 plus 1 is 2. So what you're really going to pay for the watch is $208.97 after you get the discount of $83.70, and you have to pay the tax of $13.67. When you add those up, that's $208.97. Okay, so that is the 4-step method without using a calculator. Discount, sale price, tax, total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discount, sale price, tax, and total. Now, that is a nice step-by-step method for that one. Now we're going to do one more. Okay, we're going to do one more where we're going to do the same thing with no calculator. Okay, so no calculator. Yay! All right. So before we do the next one, I got a riddle for you. Okay, so if you're watching my video again, I can't tell you how, I appreciate you guys watching the video. I know a number of you send me your answers to the stuff all the time, and you get your extra credit, so keep on sending it. So here is today's riddle of the day. Are you ready? What has 2 thumbs and no fingers? 2 thumbs, no fingers. What is it? Send me the answer to that, will you? What has 2 thumbs and no fingers? All right. Now, let's go to number 2. Slide that up a little bit. Okay. Remember, we're not using the calculator here. Okie dokie. Now, I am going to do, let's see, tennis racket. Okay. Tennis racket. Let's say the tennis racket is $59. You go to, we got Hibbett here in town, maybe you go to Omega or Dick's or what's the other one over there? I can't remember what the name of it is. I can see it, but I can't remember the name of it. All right, well, whatever. You go to the sporting goods store, maybe it'll come to me later, and you got you get a coupon, maybe get something on your phone. You get a little text on your cell phone, bzzz, okay? You get 15% off. and you're going to have to pay 8% tax. Okay, so we're going to do $59 tennis racket, 15% off, 8% tax. So let's just go ahead and talk before we break our columns down here. What's the decimal for 15%? That's 0.15. Okay. What's the decimal for 8%? That's 0.08. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn those into decimals. All right, so I'm going to break it down now into my 4 columns. Here we go. Discount. Sale price. Sales tax. Total. Now if I go too fast for you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep the video short because I know how your attention spans are. So if you need to go back and watch it again, feel free to go back and watch it again. On your mark, get set, go. All right, 59 times 0.15. So we got 2 numbers we got to multiply this time. 5 times 9 is 45. I carry the 4 over there. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 plus 4 is 29. Bring down the 0 because I'm done with that one. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 5 is 5. Add all that up, right? Add all that up. 5 plus 0 is 5. 9 plus 9 is 18. Carry the 1. 5, 2, 7 plus 1 is 8. That's 885. How many places do I need to move the decimal over? I need to move the decimal over 2 places right here. 1, 2. So when I move it over 2 places, that means I am getting a discount of $8.85 off the tennis racket. Okay, I'm going to save $8.85. Okay. Now again, I'm bringing that over here to this column, and I'm going to take it away from 59 bucks. So 59 bucks is the regular price of the racket. I am taking away the discount, which is the $8.85. I cannot do 0 minus 5. Also can't do 0 minus 8. So I got to come all the way over and borrow from the 9. That becomes an 8. Then that would be a 10, but you borrow from that. That becomes a 9. Then that, of course, becomes a 10. Hopefully that's stuff you learned in elementary school. Woo! All right. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 8, 1. Keep everything lined up. Bring the decimal straight down. 8 minus 8, of course, 0. 5 minus nothing is 5. So the sale price of the racket, okay, is $50.15. That's $50.15. So remember, we're doing dollars and cents. Okay. Now we're going to get sales tax on this. So carry that up here. That's $50.15. I am multiplying it by 0.08. Okay. Because 8% in decimal form is 0.08. You know, you write it as, you know, we talked about this last time. That would be 8 over 100, right? 8 over 100. That's how you would write it, because it's a percentage. And then, of course, if you say 800, 800 is decimal.
8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 4 is 12. Carry the 1. 8 times 0 is 0 plus 1 is 1. And again, 8 times 5 is 40. Well, that was easy enough. 40120. Now the question is, just like we did in the last one, how many places am I going to need to move the decimal over? Okay, and you can see here, if you circle all that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It moves it all the way over to there. Now that's $4. And am I? Okay. Am I going to need to round that up? You look right there at that 2. Is that 5 or higher? That's a no. So that would be $4.01 tax. Okay. $4.01 in tax. Alright, we're almost home free. Ha-cha-cha-cha. So again, I'm going to add these two together. Okay. The sale price. The sale price is $50.15. The tax is $4.01. Okay, add those up. So again, that's sale price plus tax. Don't use that. We're done with that. So you just add these two together in the sale price and sales tax category. And 5 plus 1, of course, is 6. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 4 is 4. And 5 plus nothing is 5. So the racket with tax, after you get the 15% off and pay the 8% tax, $54.16. $54.16. Okay. Now that's all doing it without a calculator. I'm gonna give you a few of those, but you can do no calculator, just like that. So good luck. Hold on. Make sure you don't use the calculator now. Use your brain. Remember to change the percentages to decimals like I did here. Okay. Make sure you change them to decimals. Make sure you move it over 2 places.
or like here, we moved it over 4 places because we had 4 decimal places. Keep everything lined up when you add and subtract. Here and here, we added and subtracted, so keep everything lined up nice and straight. And good luck, okay? Send me your answers if you want the extra credit. Of course, if you know who this is, one of my favorite all-time guitarists passed away from throat cancer this week. Send me the name of his band and this song. Until later, ciao, baby! Ho!